do you know what this book is gonna do? This book's gonna knock you out! Ha! Storyteller knock you out! Ha! This book will knock you out! Ha! Storyteller knock you out! Ha! Excellent! In this quarter, we have ding 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 ding, the championship boxer Muhammad Ali! And that's actually the only one we have. So here we go. Bow, ouch, bam, ooh. Muhammad Ali. We've never read a book about a boxer before because this is a sport that we don't ever have kids' books about. Once there was a little boy from Kentucky who knew he would go far in life. His name was Cassius, and he lived in a little house with his parents and his younger brother. And there he goes, riding his bike. One day, someone stole his brand new bicycle. Oh, what a bummer. He told the police officer that he wanted to face the thief. The police officer said, "Cassius, you better learn how to fight first." Grr, grr. Look at that, handing him a couple of boxing gloves. Soon Cassius was learning how to box. He was not the strongest fighter, but he had a secret weapon. He was faster than anyone else. Fight after fight, Cassius proved himself as a junior boxer. His talent took him to the Olympics in Rome, where he won the gold medal. Number one. But it was not enough. He dreamed of going pro. That's right, professional. He trained harder than ever, and not just in the ring. Cassius set his sights on the World Heavyweight Championship. I just want to point something out to you, that he was not the strongest, he said, but he was the fastest. So he focused on what he was good at to get ahead, and now he's working on the rest. So he didn't let the fact that he wasn't the strongest get in the way of his dreams. See what I'm saying? I float like a butterfly and sting like a bee. To tease his opponents, Cassius often used rhymes describing how he was gonna win. Some thought it was trash talk, but it sounded like poetry, and it worked. That float like a butterfly, sting like a bee, famous phrase that he would say. He got his chance to fight for the title against Sonny Liston, one of the world's toughest fighters. Look at that. There's Sonny on the ground. Everyone thought Cassius was scared to death, but he proved the championship's belt belonged to him. World champion. Ding, 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 ding. Cassius was not just a famous boxer, but a courageous defender of African American rights in a time when it was dangerous to speak up. And there he is, speaking up. And you see the illustrations? Those are all the people on his shoulders that he's helping rise up. He also became inspired by the teachings of Islam and changed his name to Muhammad Ali. You were probably wondering why the book was Muhammad Ali, but his name was Cassius. Now you know. He changed his name. A beautiful Arabic name that made him feel strong and proud to be himself. Then a war started on the other side of the world. Ali thought it was wrong and refused to fight in it. He was stripped of his title and banned from boxing for 3 years. But for him, beliefs were more important. So you could say that he fought for his rights by not fighting. When Ali came back, he did it as only the greatest do. The Ali Shuffle, the rope-a-dope. He won some of his most famous fights, becoming the first boxer to win the heavyweight belt 3 times. That's a lot. I guess these are some posters from some of his big ones. Liston versus Clay, Frazier versus Clay. This one is in Zaire with George Foreman, famous also for the George Foreman grill, in case you have one of those in your kitchen. Here's Leon Sphinx versus Muhammad Ali, all the greats. And there's a picture of his family right there and his belts right there, because family is always super important, not just your victories, professionally. Ali was admired and loved by people from all around the world. And when he retired, he gave all that love right back by working for charities and helping others. Fist bump. My little brother actually saw him once at an airport, and he was so nice. He gave him an autographed card that he had already pre-signed. Isn't that nice when your heroes do that? Since then, many young boxers have followed in the steps of Muhammad Ali. The little boy, he used to say, "One day I'm gonna be the greatest." That was his big thing. I am the greatest. And here, it gives us a bunch more facts about him. Born 1942, died in 2016. Some pictures from his real life fights. That's a pretty famous picture right there. There he is with little kids right there. There he is as a young guy. I thought that this was really interesting here. Let's see here. I wanted to show you something. He hated training. He hated training. But he knew if he worked hard, he would become a champion. I thought that was important to show to you because you don't always like the process, but you like the results. Exactly. You want to be a champ? You got to train like a champ. You want to be the best? You got to train like the best. You want to achieve something really hard? You got to do the hard work. Ah! Exactly. So that is why I wanted to show that to you. And also, the famous quote at the end here that they show of him, that he lived by his words. Don't count the days, make the days count. Which is basically his way of saying, live your life to the fullest. And just take your life and knock it out! Yeah, knock it out of the park! Ah! Exactly. And you know, around here, we like to knock it out of the park with every book we read because we want you to be the greatest at reading. See you next time, kid.